This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Rochelle Graham. Here's a look at your top headlines on this Thursday, August 1st. Police investigating the death of a 6-year-old boy in Madison Heights. So far, 2 people have been arrested. Police were called to a mobile home on DeQuinder near 10 Mile around 2:30 yesterday afternoon on a report of the child not breathing. Officers found him unresponsive with several injuries. He was rushed to Children's Hospital where he died. The identities of the suspects and the charges against them haven't been released. Michigan's minimum wage is going up next year thanks to a ruling from the state's Supreme Court. The state's hourly minimum wage will jump to about $12.50. Tipped workers who have typically earned less than minimum wage will also see their pay increase. And by 2029, the pay difference will be eliminated and tipped workers will make the same hourly wage as non-tipped workers. Mandatory paid sick time for full-time workers is also being implemented. The United Auto Workers Union endorsing Kamala Harris for president. The UAW International Executive Board announced its endorsement 1 week before she's scheduled to hold a rally in Detroit. While some are all for Harris, CBS News Detroit also spoke with some who are not.
The inflation, higher gas prices, higher fuel and energy costs that drove up the costs of all the consumer goods that are transported by truck and train and boat and airplane, whatever. Energy costs go up, consumer good costs go up.
We wanted to make sure she supported our values, our beliefs, and where we wanted to move our union.
People living in Redford Township are under a public advisory after elevated lead levels were found in the city's water supply. Right now, leaders are working on getting the service lines replaced. They've also set up a website to help residents learn more about testing tap water for lead, reducing exposure, and how to get filters. The Big Ten Conference has selected Detroit to host its 2028 women's basketball tournament at Little Caesars Arena. This is the second time the Big Ten women's tournament will be in Michigan since 2001. Among the other cities selected for the men and women's tournaments, Chicago, Indianapolis, and Las Vegas. Let's go ahead and check in now with next weather meteorologist Troy Bridges. Hey, Troy.
Good morning, Rochelle. Today, it's all about the heat and then some storms. We, of course, still have plenty of humid air in place. You'll notice that as you step out the door. Warming to a high today of 90 degrees with rain chances coming into play mainly late in the afternoon, but especially into the evening hours, mainly after 8 o'clock. And we'll have the chance for a couple of those stronger storms. Again, warming to a high of 90 degrees today, and then we see those showers and storms start to develop. You can see next weather futurecast with some of those rain showers as early as 2 this afternoon, but mainly after 8 o'clock. We see more of that spin in the atmosphere here with that big area of low pressure that will give us a chance for some showers and scattered storms for the next couple of afternoons, mainly today into the evening and then tomorrow afternoon through the day and evening, and then a chance for some lingering rain on Saturday before drying out altogether on Sunday. Looking great for the end of the weekend, but again, the heat will be the big story. Warming to a high near 90 in many spots today in Ann Arbor, up to 88 degrees, 89 in Lapeer, 87 in Mount Clemens, 90 in Detroit. Early morning temperatures tomorrow, warm and muggy. Near 70 degrees, many areas in the low 70s early tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, a high of 84 degrees with rain chances sticking around at 60%. Then 87 will be the high on your Saturday and your Sunday. So plenty of heat, but by Sunday, no rain chances, and rain chances not a big deal on Saturday at 30%. Then by Tuesday of next week, we do see rain chances returning. Rochelle, back to you.
Troy, thanks so much. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.